What's up, caffeine junkies? After a hefty amount of computer-related setbacks, we're back with another how-to video on Davinci Resolve. Today, we're going to learn how to make a fairly simple lower third animation in Fusion. Lower thirds are great to add additional information to a clip or describe a person in interviews. The goal of this video is to get you into Fusion and make these on your own, in your own style. If you want to see more videos on Fusion and Davinci Resolve, be sure to like and subscribe and give that notification bell a hit. Let me know in the comment section below what topic or effect you want covered next. Now, if you don't want to hassle around with Fusion and you want a simple but clean lower thirds for your video, I've linked the one shown in this video in the description box below, so you can just drag and drop it into your next project. Now grab some coffee and let's dive into Davinci Resolve. Alright, let's build this lower thirds from the ground up, shall we? Start up Davinci Resolve and head over to the Edit tab. Right-click in your media pool and create a new Fusion composition. Drag the composition to your timeline and adjust the length to right around 7 seconds. Now that that is done, let's move over to the Fusion tab and start building our composition. First and foremost, you're going to need 2 text nodes, which conveniently are right here. In the Inspector tab on the right, you can add your text and choose your fonts as well as stylize it in size, etc. Make sure to connect your text nodes to your Media Out node with a Merge node, so you can see what you're doing to both texts. When you have your desired text lined up and looking pretty, we're going to add transform nodes to the text. As shown before, the text kind of shoots in from the little line and comes to a rapid halt once it gets to where we want it to be. The easiest way to do this is to find a specific time you want your text to be in this location, set a keyframe, and then move back to the beginning. Once these keyframes are set and you're at the start, take the center X and move the text out of the frame to the left. This automatically creates a keyframe and your text will statically swoosh in from the left. Repeat this for the second text layer. Now, if you want it to be more fancy or extra, I guess, you can offset the second text animation by 10 to 20 frames to make it look a little more appealing. To get the text to animate in just after the white line, which we will create later on, all you need to do is select your transform node and add a rectangle mask. You can either drag one in from the quick access menu or press Shift and Space to bring up the search menu and select it from there. The aim here is to position the rectangle at the right location, so your text seems to only flow in from the start of the rectangle and will eventually flow out the same way. Again, duplicate this for your second text node and position it accordingly. Now we need to make the little white line from which the text appears. Disconnect your merge node from the media out and leave that little tree sit and rest. We won't need it for a little bit. Take a rectangle mask, a background node, and a merge node. Connect the rectangle mask and the background and add this to your media out. You're going to see a little black rectangle, which we will mold into its own thing. First off, some timing tips. If you're going to make something like this, make sure you time your elements right. You want the line to animate in before the text, so your text looks like it's coming out of the white line. To do this, just end the animation of the white line at the beginning, 10 to 30 frames before the actual text flows in. Now we want to stylize this rectangle to a line, so it looks a little more appealing. Choose any color you want from the Inspector tab and bring the rectangle to a suitable size. Click on the rectangle masks of your text to see where they are at and position the line accordingly. Go to the frame you want the animation to end and set a keyframe for width and height. Now move back to the start of your clip and drag these two values to 0. This will automatically create keyframes and makes the line appear out of nothing. Do you remember that merge node? The one floating around with no real purpose? We're going to use that now. Disconnect the background node from your media out and connect it with the second merge node. Now connect the first merge to the second merge and connect all of that to your media out. It should look a little bit like this. The animations are all very linear though, and there's not much appeal to them. To remedy this, we are going to ease them in. To do this, select the spline tab up top and activate the animation you want to edit. You might see your keyframes, or you might see nothing and be totally confused. Don't worry, just click the zoom to fit button and your keyframes will magically appear. Click and drag over both keyframes to select them and press S on your keyboard to smoothen them out. Then adjust the handles to make a nice S-curve for an ease in. Repeat this process for all animations you have set and your lower thirds will look nice and fluid. To animate everything out, repeat all of the animations in reverse so your Fusion clip doesn't just end abruptly. And that's it. Now you can use the lower third in your next project and make your edits look a whole lot more professional. If you enjoyed the how-to and you want to know how to save these compositions so you can use them in all of your projects, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're one of the first when that video goes live. Thanks for watching, later.